Yo, what's going on, guys? X-Ray here. Today what I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys, it's gonna be something a little special, something a lot of people have been talking about after Guillermo Ochoa's comment saying that a team like Club America could make it in Europe. So what I have done here, I had put 6 Mexican clubs into La Liga. Okay, so first of all, how I chose these clubs. So Mexico has this standard that 4 clubs are the biggest in its nation, and it's Club America, Cruz Azul, Chivas, and Pumas. And those are the 4 big teams because they have the most championships and the most history. And the 2 up-and-coming teams here are Tigres and Monterrey. Those are 2 very good teams, or Rayados in the game. Rayados and Tigres are from northern part of Mexico, and they're very good. They have a lot of money, stuff like that. So I went ahead and put them in there as well. So in this simulation, we're gonna go ahead and see if the Mexican teams can actually do it. See if they can finish maybe mid-table, maybe above mid-table, or if 3 of them get relegated, and that'd be absolutely terrible for CONCACAF football. But we're gonna go ahead and find out. I'm gonna go ahead and sim to the middle of the season, and we'll go ahead and find out. Alright, so now we're 10 games in here, and the Mexican teams are nowhere to be found. We're here 1st through 8th place. Real Madrid actually at 8th place. Our team I chose was Alves just because I thought they were going to be like a decent team, but they're in 6th place, which is pretty shocking to me. I was not expecting that. And we go down, we're not mid-table. 15th place, so that means all the Mexican teams are in the bottom. Club America with 2 points. So as it stands, Pumas, Guadalajara, and America would get relegated, and Monterrey is tied with Pumas. Oh my god, this is not looking good for the Mexican teams. Oh my god, I thought they were gonna stand a chance, but absolutely nothing. Let me go ahead and sim a little bit more and see if we can get something going here, because I am gonna be super disappointed if 3 teams get relegated from the Mexican League. Alright, so now we're in February 1st, so we're a little past the middle of the season, I believe. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the table, see how all the teams are standing here. Okay, we got a little sneak peek there. It looks like up on top, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, Real Sociedad. So it looks like everything's lining up the way it should on the top of the league. Top 10, we still have no teams from Liga MX in there. Let me see, 14th, Tigres is leading the Mexican pack here, 26 points, 14th place. Not that great, but considering they were, I think, bottom 6 before. Cruz Azul, Rayados, Pumas, and America and Chivas in last place. America and Chivas are really in last place. That is so crazy to see, man. We don't want that, man. Looks like they're picking up a little bit, but we're still at the bottom of the table. So let's go ahead and sim to the end of this season, and we'll see where we stand. So we are now at the end of the season, and it looks like Mexican teams did not get to make it into the top half of the table. Let's keep it going down. Tigres remains in 14th place. Not terrible, not terrible. At least one of our teams isn't getting relegated for sure. Cruz Azul at 16th, also not getting relegated. Pumas isn't getting relegated as well. They were at bottom 3. So that means Chivas, sadly, relegated to the 2nd division. America, the biggest club in Mexico, relegated to the 2nd division as well. And Monterrey, also relegated to the 2nd division of Spain. We're going to go ahead and sim one more season, and we're going to go ahead and see if Tigres, Cruz Azul, or Pumas don't get relegated in this next season. And we're going to see if America, Guadalajara, or Rayados, one of them, could get back up to the 1st Spanish division. We're going to do a total of 3 seasons, this being the 1st, and we're almost done with this one. And we'll get back to you guys when the next season starts. Alright, so now we are in season 2, and we're going to go ahead and simulate to the middle of the... I'm going to simulate into January, and see how Cruz Azul, Pumas, and Tigres are doing in the January. Let's see how they stand. Hopefully not all three are getting relegated. It'd be pretty bad if the third year simulation everybody's already gone. So we're gonna go ahead and see, and hopefully by the third year somebody's already up back again into the first division here. Alright, so now it's January 1st and we're gonna go ahead and see where our teams are sitting. And this kind of scares me because from 10th to 15th place there's nobody here. Just a little preview I can see. Let's go ahead and see where all these teams are at. Okay, so it looks like Tigres is actually in 7th place. Wow, that's great to see a Mexican team actually not fighting the relegation battle and fighting for European football, European qualification. That's great to see. Very, very proud of the north part of Mexico here. Let's see, Puma 17th place, not in relegation, so. But that means Cruz Azul is, oh my god, Cruz Azul only has 4 points. Negative 28 goal difference. That is absolutely terrible. They have yet to win a game. They've lost 14 and tied 4. That is terrible. Okay, let's keep simulating. I'm gonna simulate all the way to the end. Or actually, before we simulate all the way to the end of the season, let me go ahead and take a look how the second division's looking here. See if the Mexican teams are doing anything in the second division of Spanish football. I'm hoping they are because it's the second division. But I guess we'll go ahead and see. Okay, so it looks like Club America's in 4th. I think they have a playoff sort of thing here for the second division. And then Monterrey's in 3rd, so 3rd, 4th, and then Chivas is in 8th place, but they're not too far behind. They should be able to catch up here. Hopefully for the 3rd season we can see some of those returning teams here back to the Spanish division, 1st division I should say. But we're gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of the season here, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Okay, so we are now at the end of the second season, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look, see how our teams are doing. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at our second division teams, which is America, Chivas, and Monterrey. We're gonna see how they did in the second division of Spain here. And it looks like Monterrey and America end up topping off the regular league. And it looks like Chivas is actually 6th place, so they qualify for, I believe, what is playoffs. Alright, but now for the main event, we're going to go ahead and see how our teams did here in the Spanish league. Go ahead and take a look here. It looks like nothing in the top 8, so Tigres lost their spot. 14, 15, 16, so Tigres is safe from relegation, but they did not even finish top half of the table like I thought they were. They were on a good track, but I have no idea what happened here. So it looks like Cruz Azul and Pumas ended up actually getting relegated at the end of the season, which only leaves Tigres. So according to FIFA, only Tigres would survive 2 leagues here in the Spanish league if we were to put those 6 teams in here. And that is absolutely terrible. We're gonna go ahead and simulate a 3rd season and see what happens. Alright, so now we are back with our our 3rd season here. And let's see if Chivas, America, and Monterrey are back. America is back, they're present here. Monterrey as well is back, and no Guadalajara, but Tigres. So we have 3 teams here in the first division of Spain. We're gonna go ahead and simulate to the middle of to January, like I said last time. We're gonna go ahead and see what happens when we get to January. If America is still all the way in the bottom next to Monterrey, if Tigres picked up a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and find out here pretty soon. See you guys then. Okay, we are now in the 3rd season, halfway through the competition here in January. Top 8, as usual, no one. Tigres did surprise last season, but they fell off shortly after that. Real Betis in 10th. We're not looking at any Mexican teams. 15th, nothing. Oh, Club America at number 16 with 18 points. Looks like they've lost 12. and 1-6. That's not absolutely terrible. And wow, okay. So actually, the team I'm managing is dead last place, but Tigres, Monterrey are Tigres and Monterrey are in relegation zone, which is kind of crazy because Tigres has been absolutely dominating. But Tigres is only 2 points off Club America, so we're not fully relegated yet. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can have all three Mexican teams not get relegated. At least keep two of them up. It would be absolutely heartbreaking if all three of them get relegated. But we're gonna go ahead and simulate here to the end of the season, and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so now we're at the very end of our simulation here. It's the third season, the end of the season here. Looks like Atletico Madrid actually won this one. Top three like usual. But we're gonna go ahead and see top table, no surprises. 15th place. Club America actually in 15th place. I should not be that happy, but at least they're not relegated. They stayed up. Tigres stayed up as well. Okay, only 1 point difference between them. So that means, no, Monterrey was supposed to be there. That would have been so great. They wouldn't have gotten relegated. And it looks, they were pretty decently off. 36-29, yeah. And that absolutely sucks. I really wanted to see three teams stay up here in the Spanish First Division. But it looks like America and Tigres held on. Which isn't, man, I don't know if we should be proud of that. I genuinely think in real life, if this wasn't FIFA, they have a better chance at keeping up here. But oh my gosh, they got absolutely dominated. Looks like the three teams getting relegated: Rayados, Alves, and Cádiz. Let's see how they did in Copa de España. I haven't even looked at this. To be fair here, round one, Pumas lost to Celta de Vigo, and Cruz Azul also lost. That's nice to see, I guess. Chivas won. Oh, America, el Super Clásico. America actually wins it 2-1. Getafe beats Monterrey. Tigres loses to Villarreal. Okay, round of 16s here. America actually beats Real Sociedad. That's the only other team that makes it to the quarterfinals. And then we fall to Real Betis here. Real Betis go on to go to the finals actually, and they lose 2-0 Real Madrid. Makes us feel a little better, but yeah, that's the simulation. That's what would have happened if Mexican teams were in the Spanish division. At least 6 of what I believe to be the top Mexican teams. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys want to see any other video, just go ahead and leave a comment, see what you guys can come up with, and I'll go ahead and do it. Thank you for watching. It's been X-Ray Hawk. Peace.